Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about this video, and y'all know I say that all the time, but I really am excited whenever I do videos. So we are in the midst of our 12 days of Christmas video postings. This is video number 3, and today we're going to be talking about how to avoid holiday depression. Because that's very big for a lot of people this time of year. So let's jump right on in. So if you want to avoid holiday depression, first of all, plan ahead. If you don't remember anything else I tell you today, please, you have to remember you need to plan ahead. Spend some time figuring out how to take care of yourself during this holiday season. And Dr. John Sharp, who is a psychiatrist at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center in Boston, specifically says that you need to figure out how to take care of yourself during this time of the year. Then you want to avoid family conflict. There are a couple of ways to save your sanity at family gatherings. Let me put a pin right here. I am so thankful, so thankful that I don't have to worry about that. When my family gets together, we just have a wonderful time. I can't think of any time that we've ever had any arguments, fights, or any of that stuff. And I know everybody can't say that, and that's okay because family is just family. But you want to be able to save your sanity because sometimes it can push you to the edge. So Dr. Jeffrey Greeson, who's the assistant professor of psychiatry and behavioral sciences at Duke University School of Medicine in Durham, North Carolina, that was a mouthful, says that if you know there are going to be conflicts, prepare a neutral response such as, let's talk about this another time, or I can see how you would feel that way. Then remove yourself from the situation and the person until you're ready to talk. That is absolutely priceless. Simple as, now, I can see how you could feel that way, or let's talk about this at another time. Me personally, I would go with, let's talk about this at another time. This is a family gathering. We don't want to bring any drama in, so we'll talk about this later. Next, you want to forget perfection. Things don't have to be perfect, so don't lose it if they don't turn out exactly the way you want them to. Being flexible will keep you from losing your mind and being depressed. And honey, let me tell you something. I've met people over the years that strive for absolute perfection, and things don't always have to be perfect. And sometimes when things don't go quite the way we planned, turns out the way it went was better than what we planned anyway. Now, number 4, learn to grieve. If you are mourning a loved one, it's a good time to talk about your feelings or reach out to other people and possibly even a support group. It's okay to feel upset that your loved one has died. And isn't around. You may even feel guilty for having fun and enjoying the holiday, and sometimes that does happen. And it's okay to feel that way. These feelings are normal. You have these feelings because you are a human being and we feel. So I would encourage you all to learn to grieve. I shared with you all last month that my aunt Jatan passed away. Did it hurt? Yes. Does it still hurt? Yes, because I'm thinking about the holiday season and she's not here with us. She's not here with her immediate family, and it does hurt, and you will think about her. So it's okay to grieve, but then you've got to move on. And for me, thinking about all the happy times and her awesome pound cake, y'all. I'm sorry, I digress. Next, schedule some sleep. Studies have shown there's a link between sleep loss and depression, so you need to be extra careful about cutting back on sleep to get everything done. It's suggested that you avoid large meals right before bedtime. Make sure your bedroom is quiet and has a relaxing atmosphere. That means no TV, no distractions. This is so me. When I go to bed at night, I can't have light streaming in from the window. I don't want the TV on. I don't want anything on. It just has to be completely quiet. But I do know that some people can't sleep that way. So you kind of have to find your balance, right? Next, get help. If you need the help, please reach out to someone. Don't sit around being miserable thinking things will just fix themselves, because I promise you they will not. Please reach out to get help, be it family members, professional help, whatever it is you need. Do not sit and wallow in this guilt or this whatever it is you have going on. Next, you want to prioritize your workouts And you might be thinking, what does that have to do with anything? Well, it has a lot to do with it, because around the holiday season, one of the things that we forget to do is to exercise, right? And if you know, and I know that when we exercise, it makes us feel so much better. And it's also been shown to improve your mood. So take a brisk walk for 35 minutes, 5 days a week, or 60 minutes 3 times a week, and it'll do the trick. Do not skip on your workouts. Next, consider your light exposure. If you are consistently tired, irritable, and down at this time of the year, it may not be to the holidays as much as to the lack of exposure to sun. And I actually have met at least 2 people in my life that need that sunlight coming through, because when they don't, they go into somewhat of a depression. And I didn't think that was a real thing, but it really is. Dr. Sharp says seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, can be treated by long walks during daylight hours or exposure to a light box for about 30 minutes a day. If you think you may be suffering from SAD, talk to your doctor about treatment options. Next, focus on what matters. Keep in mind the reason for the season, and I think you'll be fine. Let me say that one more time. Keep in mind the reason for the season, and you will be fine. The reason for the season is not about all the Christmas lights, decorations, presents, eating, all that good stuff. Keep in mind the reason for the season. This will also keep you from stressing over gift giving, spending money you don't really have to spend, and anything else that causes you to be stressed out during the holiday season. Last but certainly not least, cut back on commitments. Can't stress this enough. This is going to be your takeaway. Cutting back on commitments. If you feel like you just can't go through one more holiday gathering, it's okay to sit it out. One of the things about holiday stress we forget is that Thanksgiving and Christmas are both 24 hours. And that's it, says Dr. Pauline Wallen, an author and clinical psychologist in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Dr. Wallen recommends figuring out what you need to get through those 24 hours, such as volunteering, going on vacation, or visiting a shelter, or someone who is alone. Focusing on others can help alleviate depression. And I think that is so true. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed, go out and volunteer, because I don't want you guys to be depressed any time of the year, but let alone the holiday season. And so that is all I have to share with you. Thank you so very much for giving me just a little bit of your time and being a part of my world. I'm super excited about this whole 12 days of Christmas video posting. Trust me when I tell you, it is a lot, but I love it. I love the topics I've shared with you so far and the ones that are yet to come. So if you have not hit that subscribe button, please make sure to hit it, because I don't want you to miss out on anything. I love you guys tremendously, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so very much, and we will get together in the next video. Until then, take care.